Hello all. I just wanted to come to you today and tell you a little bit about what has happened to me on TikTok. Back in 2020, I met this man. Was with this man for 10 months. I got sick of him always asking me for money. He always wanted more and more and more. So I decided to say enough was enough, because one day he made a mistake and called me from a Nigerian phone number. Tried to play it off and saying that it was his friend's number. So when I was finally done and said that I don't want to have nothing more to do with him, he finally came out to me. This is the man that scammed me. And now he is to be wed to his Nigerian girlfriend. May God bless them, and hopefully that they will have a long life together. God will bless their relationship. I congratulated him, and I hope everything goes well for him. My second time around, I came to this man. This one was a little different. He was more polite. He was more considerate of my feelings. But then, after a year with him, he decided to come out and tell me the truth. And he was a young Nigerian boy trying to put himself through school. And his mother was very sick. And he kept thanking me because I saved his mother's life. That one doesn't hurt me as much because I know that the money went for good. The other guy, not so good, because I used to see his videos all the time throwing money around at the Nigerian hookup girls. But it's all good. I'm over it. I was financially ruined, but I will bounce back one day. And I still have love for the Nigerian people. The men are the most handsomest and sexiest men on this earth. And may God bless you all. And one day, everything is going to be all right for me. May God watch over me, protect me, that nothing like this ever happens again to me, because now I know all their secrets. And there's another one too. He financially kind of hurt me too, destroyed my life. But it is what it is. And he was supposed to be my boyfriend. And that one destroyed me too. Even though he showed me his true self, he destroyed me. But it's all good. May God bless you all. And please, please be safe in that country over there, because I know a lot of you people are struggling. But you got to remember that a lot of American women are struggling too, because it is hard to be an American woman over here by yourself, especially when you don't have a partner. And I'm sorry I'm getting emotional, but a lot of the women that do find love, they can't make it over to their man. And then it destroys their relationship. I'm so sorry, people. But please, please love who you're with. Give them all your love and your attention, because you never know what's going to happen the next day because of the distance. Something could happen to you. Something could happen to the women over here, or even the men over here that find love with the Nigerian women. Please just be safe, everyone. May God bless.
Imagine falling head over heels for someone you've never met in person. They shower you with sweet messages, promises of a future together, and then boom, they vanish, leaving your heart broken and your wallet empty. Romance scams are the modern heartache we don't see coming. Despite everything, She shows compassion and forgiveness. What would you do in a similar situation? Here is another victim's heartbreaking experience.
Romance scammers have so many creative and extremely believable ways of making you think that they need your money. I'm Cecilia Fjellhoy, and I was the victim of the Tinder Swindler. I thought I was in an actual relationship with Simon, but he ended up defrauding me out of over £200,000. I know. So in my situation, Simon told me he was the son of a billionaire. He took me on a private jet. He introduced me to his whole entourage of a team. And he really made me believe he was the CEO of this diamond company and hugely important. But then he told me about his enemies who were threatening him that if he knew where he was in danger. So he asked if he could use my credit card to travel safely because they could see where he was by the spend on his card. At this point, I had no reason not to trust him, and I truly believed that he would pay me back. And I was in love with him. Romance fraudsters also ask for things like payment for medical bills, emergency payments. Another reason which is so important to highlight, they are asking if you want to invest your money, to see them grow and to help you and yours' future. That is all a lie. Be careful. These are just a few reasons, but the scammers will always find new and creative ways. So watch out.
Wow, this story hits hard. It's a powerful reminder of how emotions can be weaponized in the digital world. From heartbreak to financial ruin, this experience sheds light on the dark reality of romance scams. And yet there's an incredible message of resilience and hope.
Hi, everybody. I had a victim call me this week, and she is declaring bankruptcy because of the romance scam. I've seen people lose their life savings, their homes, their cars. Oklahoma has now had its first $1 million scam victim, and it's all the romance scams. So you guys, if these scammers, when they work you, it'll be for weeks and weeks and months, but they will eventually ask you for money, electronics, to cash a check for them, or to take in a package for them. I tell people, if you're dating someone online and you think you're in love with someone online, going to marry someone online, and if you have not met them face to face in 8 weeks, it is a scam. I can almost guarantee it. People will say, but Lori, you don't understand. He's serving the country overseas. He's in the Israeli military. He can't get over here. That's a scam. I had a woman go, but Lori, you don't understand. He's so amazing, but he works in Dallas and he's so busy with work, he can't get to Tulsa. Really, that's a 4-hour drive. She called me 8 months after their relationship started, and she was out $385,000. I have a woman in Grand Lake in her early 50s. She's out $125,000. I have a retired banker, and she's out $40,000. She met this guy through a Christian website, and you guys, in my opinion, there are more scammers than Christians on these Christian dating sites. So they talk for a while through email. Then he says, research me, Google me. Here's my number. Here's my name. I just want to hear your voice. Let's talk on the phone. She Googles his number, and it says, John Smith in Boston, and it's this number. You guys, what have we talked about in past videos? They can do anything they want with a phone number. Don't believe phone numbers. Don't believe caller ID. They talk for hours a day, you guys, and it goes on for weeks and weeks and months. They're in love. He's proposed marriage 3 times. He sends her what looks exactly like American Airlines tickets, says in his name, his daughter's name, they're coming to Tulsa, they're going to get married. 3 times she's driving out to the airport, and at the last minute, something came up and he can't make it. About 4 months into the relationship, he goes to London on business. If you hear the words London, Canada, or Nigeria, it's a scam. So he slips in the shower, falls and hits his head. He can't work. Baby, please send me money to get me by because we're in a strange place. And she's worried, sick about this man. So of course she sends money. Well, he can't work yet because he's still injured. He needs a laptop, electronics, so he can work from the hotel. Then he needs an iPad for his daughter. And then he gets a paycheck, but he can't cash it in London. So he's going to send it to her. She's to deposit the whole thing in her account in Tulsa, keep what she spent, send him the rest. That entire $24,000 check bounced and she's responsible for it. I have another one. He needs help. He's overseas. He can't get here. He's going to fly here to see her. And the night before, dear heavens, he has a bad, terrible car wreck. She has to send him money. So of course she sends him all these thousands of dollars, her entire life savings. She convinces her best friend to send $10,000 more. You guys, if they ask for money, electronics, if they want money on a gift card, if they want you to cash a check or take in a package, it is not love. It is scammed. No matter what they say they need it for, they don't need money on a gift card.
Some believe that those who fall victim to romance scams deserve understanding, not judgment or blame. After all, these scams prey on emotions, making it easy to overlook the warning signs.
We need to stop blaming victims of fraud. After Tinder Swindler was released, there were so many people who were like, how on earth did she fall for it? But when you're in love and you trust someone, you aren't for the lookout thinking that they are defrauding you. But we have to shift the focus from the victims and why we fell for it to rather focus on why the perpetrators did what they did and why they targeted us. It's not right that Simon gets to walk free after what he did to me and so many other people. I'm now an advocate for victims of fraud. It is not our fault. It's the perpetrator that should be blamed and not the victims. The media sometimes glorifies these criminals and fraudsters, but it's just so wrong. This is why I'm so passionate about these topics.
But how do these scams work? Why do smart people fall victim? And most importantly, how can you protect yourself? Before you start sending your comments, watch this.
Alright, listen up. This is the last one. So, the guy you met on the internet wearing this uniform, who is either A, asking you for money, B, says they can't FaceTime or video chat while they're overseas, C, asking you to email his commander, D, personal information of yours, E, falls in love with you within like 3 days. All of that. It's all a scam.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. And before you go, explore other amazing videos from the narrator.